But this one, the flower has not burst open yet.
Yes.
So
And
it's-
usually the breeding time for Bromeliads about 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. I've seen before with my husband, he brings to the bedroom.
The bromelia.
Yeah.
So sometimes he spend more time in the bed
Yeah.
than with you.
When I arrive in the morning, what happened?
Who is she?
First time, what is this? I thought. My husband is crazy. Oh, the breeding time is like this. Oh.
Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm in the Philippines, in the island of Mindanao, and we're in Davao City, up in the mountains. And I'm with Venado Tropicals, and this is Bing or John Onari. And we're going to be here to look at her wonderful nursery, wonderful history and legacy. And there's a lot of bromeliads here, beautiful original hybrids, and some popular bromeliads collected from around the world. There's also going to be some beautiful medinillas, aroids, and plants that Bing has collected throughout the years. So let's hear more from Bing. Tell us a little bit more about the history.
Well, first of all, thank you, Sean, for coming. Actually, Davao City is just in the road. Here now you are already in the North Cotabato, part of the North Cotabato. So welcome and thank you for coming. Actually, this garden is about 14 years already here. So this is the place where my husband have his breeding. My husband is Ziegfried Onari. Actually, he's an artist, so he said he cannot express himself in the canvas, so he made the bromeliad as a canvas. So he expressed by putting colors, texture, and making his imagination into reality. So he breeds since 2008. So we gathered some local hybrids that not registered and import some to blend everything, just like Filipina married to Australian to American. So the product is, I will show you later. This is a Bromeliad from other countries. This is not his breeding, it's beside us.
So he's had a love for bromeliads.
Yeah, because we already into the plant business for 30 years. So everything to succulent, we gather everything, and only the bromeliads. That's he said for lazy people, because you can travel anywhere, when you come back still bromeliads. And as he is fascinated with the colors and textures, as I said, so he want to create more. What that's he likes, and his signature is the one that is, we call it compact and have better fingernails. So that's what he do.
Manicured.
That's his signature. Yeah, manicured in the tips. I will show you later.
For a lot of my viewers, some of you are new to bromeliads. Maybe Bing here can explain why bromeliads, other than you said earlier, they're beautiful to look at. Why should people grow them?
Easy to take care, and actually, if used as in the house or in the garden, it adds color and texture, not boring with greens and variegated only. You can put purple, yellow, red, anything. And if you put something in the garden, it really attracts the spot where you put it. So it really adds color and vibrant, I can say, to the garden. So, and not only that, I think in Singapore they use, it has water in it, so it adds, can cool down the environment also.
I see.
So that's it.
Can you share a little bit about your role in the business? What do you do?
Oh, it's a long story. I've learned the business the hard way. I keep telling that because my husband, usually the breeder, is not really into commercial. They're very rude. They're very, what's that? How can I say that? They don't want to talk to people. They don't want to let the people see what they're doing. Started from scratch. You know why? When he starts to collect, there's a lot of people, not really a lot, but rich people are eager to see what he has. As I said, he will not go out in the house. So I'm the one accepting the people. Hey, good morning, you can come in, because I'm thinking, they need some plants, maybe they will buy. So they offered me money to buy, and my husband is hiding the house. He doesn't want to go out. But I heard the money, oh, this is a lot. This is different from other businesses I heard.
Yeah.
So through the years, I'm the one accepting the guests as buyers. So they keep telling me, oh, somebody told me, oh, the mystery in your husband, that keeps the business going. I said to myself, yeah, because we live up to this time for 30 years, we do that, and I made money, and I don't know where it came from. So, but the technique is you, even not increase, you just keep the plants what you love, and others will love them later. So, the motto is right time, right price, and right people. So, that's the business keep going, not really rushing to sell everything. No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We keep on keeping.
Yeah. So when you married your husband earlier on, you were not like a plant lover. You don't.
No, I don't. I see them all as weird, and I keep cursing them. Now I prayed, I'm sorry, Lord, that I curse them, but the plants, the only plants that make me travel, buy the land, build the nursery, buy the car, the house, and everything. So do not stop. Just look for what suits for you and what you want. No one can tell, as experienced listening to my husband. By the way, I dealt many personalities in this business, and I know how to handle them all. I can say, to survive the business. But just keep what you want. Not really listening to other people will say, keep this, only plant only this, because this one make money. No, we don't do that.
Yeah.
We only collect and plant what we want.
Exactly. And to add to that, by the way, I've seen Bing in nearly all the plant shows that I go to. So we've seen each other in many countries.
Keep bumping each other.
And one tip for you, usually I look at what Bing has bought or brought in, because she always has some unique plants that nobody else has. So sometimes
Thank you.
Last show she brought in a different bacchia.
I think we keep telling that it's highly contagious. I can say we can learn. We can learn to love them.
Yeah.
And I start as I'm the boss of my husband. I'm the driver, the seller, the manager, the secretary, and other things.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot. He can talk to many people, different nationalities, and I don't know. I acquired I can say the talent that he has given, or God or my husband trained me to acquire. And now I can see also the different side of the plant, not just the crazy one, but the greens that have character, and I love them. I can see even only the tip has the beauty. I appreciate them.
So what is your legacy like here? Your late husband left you this business.
We should encourage the new, but luckily I have 6 children, and it takes 6 to have a 2. The ratio is, I thought 1 to 6, but it's 2 to 6. Yeah. To encourage them to have breeding, so that in the next generation we can see new plants in the world. No breeders, no new plant in the world. But as I said, do not copy. The technique is do not copy. Create your own. This is the crazy one. You can go here. Also in his selections, he said he cannot beat the breeders in bromeliads. They stop. So he cannot go just after them. He doesn't like that. He go the other way. It takes time. Just do not surrender. And what you love, create what you love. Do not copy. It's the technique. Do not copy, because you will get frustrated that you cannot beat them. Of course you cannot.
Yeah.
So I hope my children can do more.
Yeah. So right now you say you're 2 out of 6 that are interested in doing breeding. Obviously I met Chris. Chris drove us around earlier, but I also met Chris in the shows. So Chris is a talented musician. He likes a lot of different plants, not just bromeliads. So he's also doing a bit of breeding, and he's a little bit on the nerdy side.
Yeah.
Like your youngest one is into bromeliads, hopefully.
Breeding, yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting to see the legacy.
Find their way. I think they will explore first. That's what we do before into breeding. You will select what plants easy for you, that you like them, something like that.
Interesting.
And the money will follow. They will hunt you.
Yeah. In the back of your mind, do you know how many bromeliad types you have? Hundreds, thousands, or?
The breeding, my husband left me about thousands.
Wow.
Yeah.
And even today, there's some that are not named yet.
Not named yet. So I can say I will register 3 or 5 plants in a year for 20 years. I can.
Wow. What a legacy.
Yeah, that's what he keep telling me. Oh, Madam, that's what they call me.
Yeah.
You will stay in the limelight. What limelight? I told him, what limelight? I cannot understand that time. Because you will just register a few plants in a year, you can still introduce to the world new plants.
Yeah.
That now I understand.
Wow, he really loved to use something wonderful.
Oh yeah.
And also the world that
Yeah.
to enjoy his
Yeah,
products.
he said he should, his legacy, that he can contribute
Yeah.
to the world of plants with the breeding that he made.
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, shall we look at some bromeliads? You guys
Yes,
ready?
yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, these are some of the hybrids.
Yeah.
So look at the signature I'm telling you with the fingernail, like this. So he transferred the character of the other plant to the other, but he has a foresight, I don't know how to call it, what to transfer, what to transmit, and now he's creating variegata. So this is the compact variegata, that the last.
Beautiful. Do these have names yet?
Not yet. This is for registration soon or later, if have time, because I need to describe them to the registry.
Yeah. This really does look like a Tradescantia. I don't know if you know that plant.
No, I don't.
Oh, beautiful, but nice tips and the curls.
Yeah.
So you mentioned earlier you want to keep the water as it is.
Yeah.
It's got algae.
Yeah.
Because it takes the oxygen away from the larvae.
Yes. So this is also the new one he make. He wanted to make a marmorations. So the marmoration, I think, have 3 colors here: green, pink, or more.
Can you mention what marmoration means?
Marmoration means the spots, I think. The term, I am correct, the right marmoration. So I don't know, like this one, have marmorations also. So created some marmorations. So that's the term in this one. These are grexes. Grexes means from same seed parents.
Yeah, they actually flower only once in their life.
Yeah, mostly collectors, the hardcore, or the fanatics do not want them to flower because eventually it will die. So like this, they are so beautiful. You don't want them to die.
Yes.
So they will pray that it will not make flower. So because after flowering, they have a baby to start the small again. So you will waiting for another 5 years, 3 years to make them beautiful. I mean, the beauty will be gone. Start again, all over again. So that's why they don't want to flower.
But eventually it will. As it
Eventually
matures.
it will. So you'll start all over again. But mostly what he does, my husband's breeding, is beauty will stay for 5 to 8 years. So it will don't have a baby, so not for commercial purposes.
So the bromeliads generally, after they flower one time, they will produce pups.
Yeah.
A few pups on the underside, and then you will enjoy more. But it does take time for
the beauty will come back again. It will take time.
This is beautiful. Look at the teeth on this one. It's really, really stunning.
I think this is the one my son breed.
This one or the next one?
That two.
This one?
This one and that one.
And this one, Chris or?
No, the younger
What's his
one.
name?
Mark.
All right, Mark is off screen, but this is beautiful. Look at the teeth here. Hopefully it has future implications.
Later, I will register that.
Yeah, look at this bit of striping here. That's really, really quite stunning. It looks almost like a Nepenthes.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
I think also this one is
That
my
one's
husband.
stunning too. This one has such complicated colors. I saw this earlier.
I think this is a breed of my husband too.
Okay, your husband did
Yeah.
this. Can I ask for your favorite one here? I know, putting you on the spot here.
Now that he's gone, everything, I want to hoard them.
I see. This is what
You cannot touch that. You cannot. Neoregelia, that's his hybrid.
Yeah, but then this one, you said Neoregelia, the flower is not that showy.
Yeah, it's just boring. And you see how small, so they have to castrate. How can you say that? You take that and get the pollen thrown away, so it will not self.
And again, because they flower only once in their life,
Yes.
you really cannot miss it.
Yes.
Your breeding is...
You're waiting for another 4 years again, so
Gosh.
to breed them.
Yeah.
And you see how old, but only this time you can see the real beauty.
How many years to get this?
I will say this have a date. No, I don't. Maybe 2016.
2016. So almost 10 years.
Yes. This is very old.
Oh, how many years?
Maybe 2016, 2017.
Okay, so almost 8 years old to get
Yeah.
here. And it has not flowered yet, right?
Not flowered.
I see.
No need to plant that.
Yeah, you just grow it.
They will just wait for you when you have time.
Yeah, so these are still babies? Or?
Yes, babies from seed.
Cute. There's so many colors. Do these colors exist in nature or were they selectively bred over?
Selectively breed for.
Oh my gosh. That is also beautiful, this one here, my gosh.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And you don't receive viewers here. So one of the ways that you can find some of these is at the shows.
Yes.
Select them based on what's available in the market because not all of these are
Yes.
yet. They are not named yet.
Not named, no pups,
Yeah.
only one, no duplicates.
Yeah. And you're also selecting which ones to bring to the market yet
Yes.
because you have a few that are not ready. This is amazing. It's nice to see that to have something to look forward to each time.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are these types with the red spot on these?
Oh, these are the ones that keep going for, keep coming upward as new hybrids since 2014, 2012. Almost all tigers. So that's why my husband, as I told you, if the breeding is this stage already, so he diverted his way to another level, another side.
So these are hybridized by others.
But at the best, the most, what's that, popular or the number one in the Bromeliad.
That's amazing.
Yeah, number one breeder in the world, I can say. So this is his creations. Costa Rica, he lives in Costa Rica.
How many Bromeliad breeders are there around the world that are like?
Oh, there are very few and in their 80s to 90 years also.
Oh my gosh. So really, if you are a younger generation, you should get to it. All these words.
They are also, I can say that the breeders in the world generally are also endangered species. I keep
No, because everyone's playing anthuriums and monsteras and philodendrons.
And they are the new ones, but the what I mean is the breeders before the pandemics.
Yeah.
So
hopefully some of you will move from the aroids into.
yes,
If there's room, there's definitely room and opportunity here. Nice. Okay.
imports from around the world. In my travels in Hawaii, in the shows in the US, in the conference, so I bought some.
I see. So you're still actively purchasing plants and getting
Yes, I do.
to add to the collection. That's wonderful.
I cannot stop. I wanted to slow down, but I cannot.
Yeah, stunning. There's so many types of bromeliads. I hope you guys will give it a chance.
One of the few that he made,
Yes. Yeah.
his own breed. I thought only green, but as it gets older, it has color. So
Do you have a name for this?
not yet registered.
Okay, beautiful. Look at the coloration on these.
Actually, Sean, it's how can I say? It's in Filipino words, it's suntok sa buwan. It's like catching the moon if you can breed this type. Because we don't usually have brisias in the collection in the Philippines, and yet we breed some.
I see.
So it's an achievement, I can say. This is his hybrid. It has a different character.
Stunning.
So maybe one of my sons can make it. It needs a rework, I can say. So they can add more color. They can transmit the variegations there. So they know how to. I will teach them what.
There's potential.
Yes, there's potential in it, but needs a rework.
Now, would you say that bromeliads are extremely hard to hybridize?
Easy to breed, but to create, I think it's the hardest part to what to select to breed because there's a lot of them. So up to the person wanna achieve. Sometimes they just want color. Others want to have character.
Yeah.
Others have just plain green but have form. So it's
Now-
up to them to combine everything in one.
I see. Now, question, for example, just a rough example. You're trying to breed, let's say, these two together. Now, as with most hybrids, like philodendrons produce thousands of seeds where you can choose. How many would each batch produce? How many babies?
I remember my husband said, before you breed, you have to select to what's the purpose. So meaning you want the character. Example, this one have fingernail. This one is a little bit shorter and no fingernail. So he wants to transfer the fingernail hair here a little bit darker, and the leaves he want to make it broader. There's really a planning.
True.
How to, and in one seed pods, there's from 10 to 100.
I see.
But only few, maybe 5% also are the stunning. It takes time. If they cannot achieve the color the product they want, they throw it away. Even if you see it beautiful, then we can't do nothing. They throw it away.
I see. Because they really are
just like this.
Focus.
Yeah, look at this, Shan. This is just green.
Yeah.
But look at the beauty, the solid black and the form.
Yeah.
Usually that's what they're looking for.
Amazing.
But the common, like me before, I just want the red, the purple, the pink, the stunning color is already the best, but that's not actually the best.
Yeah, so they're very meticulous in the selection, very focused and driven with what they want.
Ordinary pink, but look at the form, the symmetry, I can say, forgot to mention.
Top symmetry is important for women.
Yes, so it's just like you arrange it by hand, but it's actually just natural in the plant, so carefully selected in breeding also.
And this has an interesting color too that I haven't really seen in many other bromeliads. So sometimes you can't, so many options.
You combine everything, the color, the shape, the symmetry, the fingernail. So how can, with these collections, how can you do that? Yeah. How can we do that?
And I know it's overwhelming to see so many bromeliads here, but this goes to show that there's some bromeliad for all of you. Each of you have something here you can bring home.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, whether you're into the darker foliage, the more simple colors, or you want something more ornate, something more showy. There's so many types, you guys.
Generally, no one can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Create your own is still okay.
Yeah, beautiful. And they can be viewed beautifully from up top like this. Look at that. Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. And also if you're into landscaping, when you have a bit of light on them, they're like lamps in your garden.
You can put indoor with the lights in it. They can stand for months.
I see. Oh, because they are epiphytic. You can grow them even without soil.
Correct. So really for lazy people. Plant for lazy people.
And one more application for them, which we didn't talk about, is vertical gardening. They're the perfect plant.
Of course.
Vertical garden. My gosh.
This is the brutal way in propagation.
Okay.
But I'm not recommending this. This is my husband. If my husband sees, he will shout at me.
From the
You're
grave.
criminal. But I have to, because these are in demand.
So you just stick a thing through, which we don't recommend for.
I don't recommend, because the baby also is not that nice.
I see. Because you're releasing of his apical bud. That's why. And
you make it blind.
Yeah, but also you may infect it with something.
Yes.
So not recommended.
Not
if you must, if you have to, you can.
So that's the commercial side. That's not good.
But this one, the flower has not burst open yet.
Yes.
So
and usually the breeding time for Briseas about 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. I've seen before with my husband, he brings to the bedroom.
The bromelia.
Yeah.
So sometimes he spend more time in the bedroom than with you.
When I arrive in the morning, what happened?
Who is she?
The first time, what is this? I thought.
Please share with me some bromeliad care tips. Let's start with the light.
Because the sun in the tropical area is so strong than other countries, I see in other countries they just diffuse light, 50% shade, or under the palm tree. Usually how they use it under the palm tree, landscaping. And if you put in one corner with a palm tree and bromeliads, the landscaping is done. You can put in the tree, live tree, you can put in a dripwood, anything you can do with the lighting in it, in the terrarium. Everything, bromeliad is so flexible. So you can select, there's a type of small size, big size, medium, large grower, up to you.
Sure. But generally speaking, bright shade is what they like. And if you want a rosette shape, you grow it from
stronger,
top light.
Yeah.
What about in terms of potting media?
Oh,
Soil.
anything's not soilless.
Oh, soilless.
They can live without media at all. So because
Okay.
they just cling to the tree in the. So mostly here Bromeliads, because this is tropical Bromeliads is from Hawaii and New Zealand. But my husband have some breedings. He stopped because it will take 10 to 15 years, so he cannot wait.
See. So
Surely.
anything that dries fast, because if you put it in soil, it might rot.
No, here the rainfall here is every day.
Yeah.
And look at my potting mix is up cocoa chunks.
Yeah, and
They're doing fine. So they're not really that choosy, picky with just a small pot
Yeah.
if the rain is really that strong.
now quick question: do you water the mouth or the soil or the media?
The water in the cup is their life.
I see.
So if you put some thinking that they have a mosquito, they throw it away. No, because the longer the water stays, the larvae cannot survive because it will turn acidic, some muddy or green in it, no oxygen at all, so they cannot.
I see. So the tip is to keep it in keep the water as
Yeah,
it is.
as it is.
Leave it alone, and they will drink from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me, I come here once a week or twice a month. No need to water. Only the takers just watching over them.
Now, do you fertilize also in the mouth?
No, just slow release once in their lifetime.
And
So
do you put it in the media or
in the media, only once, because like this, it have color. You put fertilizer, they will turn green.
Ah, okay. So light fertilizing, but also to have
Once in their lifetime. Remember,
Okay, slowly.
if you take out the pop and plant it, put fertilizer. That's it.
Yeah, balance NPK.
Balance only.
I see.
No, they don't like organic, and there's the danger in using chemical like copper fungicide. They will die, just like a snail putting a salt.
I see. And if your bromeliad suddenly loses color, it's probably lack of light.
Lack of light and fertilizer. You put fertilizer, yeah.
I see. Okay, so they're not heavy feeders. What about pests? Do you have any pest issues?
The common pests that have here, maybe once a month we use pesticide if we can see one grasshopper. And in the summer, sometimes have scale insects. So that's it. Only that.
Any bacterial or fungal things that you need to take care of?
Very minimal. No, we don't use fungicide at all.
I see. And can we describe our locale here? So we are in the mountains, and how high up in the sea level?
My area is about 900, but I see some in the sea level that have good airflow. Same, we have same color.
I see. Interesting. Beautiful.
Easy, as I told you, for lazy people.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Selaginella magnifica.
Yeah.
Is it from here?
Yeah.
From Philippines?
Mindanao, endemic.
Wow.
Maybe 3 kilometers from here, there's a forest section, there's a lot of trees growing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
When I do the shows, I put many selaginellas in between. It's a filler with my bromeliad, so the bromeliads will stand out
Yeah.
to cool down also the hardiness of the.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. The green, the light green, and the edge that's growing outwards. Yeah. That's
This one is magnifica, Philippine species.
beautiful.
This weather, it flowered whole year round.
Ah, so it's a.
Summer, rainy, December, March,
Yeah.
summer.
I can pick them.
Pick
I don't know
them.
if this is a tricolor or the bicolor, but this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know the name?
Selaginella, I don't know it's in Southeast Asia, not just Philippines.
Later, it's so beautiful. Look at the leaves. Is it difficult for you to grow here, or
Easy.
they're caged under there? They were naughty.
Yeah.
They are quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. And can selaginellas, they can be cut, right? From what I know.
Cut, but usually I cut with the root at the back.
Oh yeah, so there's aerial roots. in
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
just cut and stick?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Division, as in they put up pups from the young.
Yeah, yeah.
This is selaginella from Japan, you said, right?
Yes.
Beautiful.
I love selaginellas. It stars, so in the landscaping, you can put in the ground.
Yeah.
I love them, and also in vertical.
Yeah, they're good for vertical. Beautiful. Yeah, there are many, many hybrids also.
Now, yes, yes.
But then they're not expensive, I think, generally speaking. But really, really easy.
But didn't you know that even this one, same variety, but sometimes female here, the male here.
Really? It's a
Yes,
separate-
crazy.
Oh.
I didn't study that much, but when I see, I just know that when you breed them, you have a lot of, you have to have a lot.
You have gender per plant.
Yes, different gender per plant, even same variety.
So the medinilla flower is also minted in your coins here in the Philippines. Now there are actually a few species of this, so some people get confused. But there are quite a few types of medinillas. And from what I heard, there's some breeding work
Yes.
happening to create better flowers. That's amazing. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Sean, for coming to Cotabato. I didn't tell you that it's part of Cotabato because the word Cotabato is dangerous before.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Follow Bing here on her Facebook account. And
Yes,
of course, you
please.
will run into her in the plant shows in Thailand and such. Say hi to her if you run into her.
Yes.
And I guess I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.